care of Dr. Cheryl Mendiola. Thank you, Doc. Sa ulitin po. At saka pala yung dietary section kasi sila yung nag-prepare. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ma'am Dabi.
Oo, kasi yung ibang project na yung sa
Sir Erickson. Tatawag yata sa...
At this moment po, we'd like to welcome po again our lead auditor, Ma'am Sinaida Cruz. Palapakan po natin. Handa na ba kayo?
Galing ko ako kapag ako nakamit. Yung inuhututan na makulat eh. Si Sir po. Gusto pa kakap-kapan ang kita.
Sino nangangap-tap? Ikaw pa siya.
Hindi na. Sinasahod ko lang yung kamay niya para i-lapag niya na yung kulay blong pera na may habit. Hindi sigurado.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon po.
Before I start, I'd like to introduce myself. I was not here last Friday. I'm Sinaida Cruz po. So, on behalf of the audit team po, I'll be discussing to you the result of the 2-day certification stage 2 audit. But before I proceed further po, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the organization po headed by Dr. Minda Escom, and then sila Dr. Cruz, and everyone po who helped us, who assisted us during the entire audit, and dun po sa lahat ng aming in-interview. Thank you very much po for patiently answering all our queries. Medyo pasensya na makukulit talaga ang mga auditors, no? Especially stage 2 po ngayon. Okay? So, thank you very much po, and sa food, no? Salamat po. Thank you. And now po, I'd like to discuss the result. But before that, let me confirm po yung, ano ba? Sure. Okay lang po bang nakaupo ako?
Yes, ma'am.
To confirm the company details po, So for the address po, it's Site 2, Novaliches District Hospital, Quirino Highway, San Bartolome, Novaliches, Quezon City. Correct po, 1116. And for the school, it's provision for Level 1 General Hospital Services, including specialized healthcare services.
683. Ayos na ba?
683 po, ma'am. Yung address.
683
Yung zip code is 1116.
So,
683 po, 683 Quirino Highway. Yun po yung...
Yun.
Yan po.
Okay, thank you po. Ayusin ko na lang po later. Okay, so, alright. Before po I proceed with the readings of the audit findings, let me just reiterate that in the audit, the actual process flow of sample operations was examined in individual areas of the company. In doing so, the auditors review the conformity of the process flows with the requirements of the standard and the descriptions in the management documentation. These auditors perform on the basis of random samples, including interviews and examination of the appropriate document. So, random sampling lang po ang aming ginawang audit. So, in some processes that we audited, and we did not see any OFI or NCs, it doesn't mean that the process is perfect or there are no more problems on the processes po. There may still be OFI or NCs that are present, but we were not able to capture on the conduct of random sampling. So, yun pong inyong internal audit team, we highly encourage that they do conduct a more rigid po, stringent checking talaga of the organization para po makita ninyo kung ano pa yung mga other opportunities for improvement na meron sa organization. And also, all information gained during the audit will be treated with strict confidentiality by the audit team and the certification body. And again, in view of the sampling approach applied to the audit, weaknesses and nonconformities may still exist, which have not been identified during the audit. So last Friday, I discussed that there are three types of audit findings. These are the positive, the opportunities for improvement, and the non-conformity. We will start with the positive. By the way, apologies po nagkaroon po ng konting technicalities on the computer, so I was not able to include po yung mga positive, yung mga awards and commendations. So, I'll just include them on the official po. And siguro, if I can do it tonight, before I give you the initial audit findings, I'll include it. Kasi po ngayon, hindi ko talaga siya mag-interview due to technical issue. Apologies po. I'll just be reporting po yung mga positive that was seen during the audit by the auditors. Okay? So, for the central sterile and supply, a very well organized and good filing of documents was observed in the area. Clinical Service Division, the following activities are commendable. Fundraising in which the proceeds were used in hospital operation, PEDA. Cake wrapper to be used in the celebration of Women's Month. Mother-baby friendly hospital different activities. Implementation of Kango to Mother Care program. For Jesus, Site 2, received an Exceptional Achievement Award as Outstanding Disease Reporting Unit given last December 14, 2023 during the first Epidemiology and Disease Surveillance and Response Symposium. For engineering and facility management, control of documentation in terms of availability and accessibility is demonstrated accordingly. That includes compliance records related to regulatory requirements, maintenance, and calibration. And for IT, information security controls with regard to having license, firewall, and restrictions on use of USB network. Okay. And for 6, security, good management of NDH in coordination with the QC, GSD is observed as it manifested in the performance of security service provider. Further recent recommendations on the services of TSIA were recorded. Customer satisfaction received 210 recommendations positive feedback, which is 91% of the total feedback received. Infection Prevention and Control Unit, this is Site 2. The following initiatives are commendable. TikTok making contest last October 2023 with the theme Clean Hands Are Within Reach. Then the lecture at San Bartolome Barangay Hall last July 5, 2023. IPC orientation and basic infection control to outsource staff last April 19, 2023. And also the award for COVID-19 Vaccination Champion Award last December 2023 by Quezon City Government. This is also my first. For Human Milk Bank, the following donation from patients last November 2023 and December 13, 2023 from Gulod Health Center with a total of 2,435 ml of human milk is noteworthy. And certificate of appreciation from QCGH due to the support in milk letting activity last August 31, 2023 is also noted. For nursing station, the acquisition of the portable suction last November 2023 is noteworthy. Alright, so total of bulleted 10 positive observation, but again po, there are still more which I will be included po. Congratulations on this positive, and we hope to see more in the coming audits. Now, the next classification of audit findings is an opportunity for improvement. And for this classification of findings, these are actually recommendations from the auditors po. These are not yet non-conformity. You are not required to submit any corrective action to the office. These are tips from the auditors which may help you better improve the implementation of your management system. Some of these are just recommendation or for you to consider, but some you have to take act on them because some may be burdening to non-conformity in the future or in the next audit if not immediately addressed. Alright po. So, yes, last Friday I believe some auditors who are not with us today have already discussed their finding. Would you want me to read them still again? Or yun na lang po findings naming tatlo?
Okay lang po.
Okay lang naman po.
Yes, please.
Okay, I
Okay
will
lang
read
po
them
yung
all.
basahin.
Okay, for number 1 po, for OR or DR po or recovery room. So the following need to be improved in the quality objective. So clearly indicate the scope of quality objective. For example, minor or major operation or timeliness of administering of prophylaxis. Okay, pardon po for the medical terms, no? And then, review process on how the results will be evaluated for accurate result. This is more on the computation because as I have checked po, there are some items that need to be corrected to have an accurate result po. Or ensure availability of raw data for validation of result. Okay, we have to have po yung reference or supporting data for us to validate the result. For example, if you say 20%, where does this 10% came from? And then also may improve the operating logbook for clear monitoring of status. Example, the surgical safety checklist and antibiotic prophylaxis status. And ensure to include in the nursing service monthly unit report the breakdown of all minor operations for consistency. Also, ensure actions are established for identified opportunities. So may mga identified risks and opportunities. However, for opportunities, there are no actions, no? We should also establish actions for those identified opportunities, not only for the risks. And also may improve monitoring of medicines in e-card in terms of inventory and expiry. And
Opportunity.
Natin yung kay Sir Charles.
lastly, ensure doctor's order are being followed consistently. Example, they monitor a vital sign every 15 minutes for 2 hours. Because when I checked was, it was monitored every 30 minutes. So nagkaroon na lang ng 15. But as I've checked with our expert doc, had it been different case, this would be an NC. But for now po, it's just an opportunity on it all. Alright? Because po yung ating criticality po. Ano? Okay? Any clarifications po for OR?
None po. Wala naman.
Clear po? Hearing none, I'll proceed na po.
Yes, ma'am.
For the customer satisfaction, customer complaint, customer satisfaction and feedbacks are analyzed and evaluated. Also, improvement actions are established. So, need to formally document improvement actions for control and effective monitoring. And for management review, consolidated information on the performance and effectiveness of the performance of external providers may be reflected in the next management review minutes. And for legal, KPI determination is still in progress. Final KPI, including its performance, will be checked on the succeeding audits. Registry of cases is in place, ensure to analyze and evaluate this for continual improvement. For nutrition and dietetics, consider reducing excessive use of paper by automating the process. Example, diet list for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. May secure complete set of water potability test results, not only microbiology but also for physico-chemical test results. May improve monitoring of quality objectives by organizing the raw data up to final consolidated performance, monthly or yearly for each KPI. Enhancement on the verification of diet order until distribution need to be ensured. Example, inclusion of receiving column diet list, number of food trays delivered per ward. Ensure traceability for other items, example, embutido expiration date. And consider replacing dilapidated kitchen tools, example, the knife handle. And ensure all food handlers have available health certificate prior deployment to work. Example, food handler hired in December 2022. Revisit the temperature reference requirement for freezer and chiller. The actual reference used for chiller is 44 degrees Fahrenheit to 50, equivalent to 6 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius. And for freezer is less than 41 degrees Fahrenheit. And likewise, ensure freezers and chillers are within temperature requirement. Sample chest type freezer for pork is 26 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 3 degrees Celsius. Note po, the industry standard for chiller temperature is less than or equal to 4 degrees Celsius and freezer temperature is negative degrees Celsius or below. So I think this was discussed with the dietetics po. Any clarifications po? Item number 2 to 5. Okay. For medical social service, may formalize the template for addressing unmet target by including the corrections, corrective actions, verifications of effectiveness. Example, PhilHealth point of service enrollment rate. And consider inclusion in the risk register any related health and safety risk when rendering medical social service inside and outside hospital settings. And use of movable barrier when counseling patient. Consider securing the counseling area to ensure privacy. For accounting, consider to establish a monitoring to support the achievement of the required processing time as indicated in the Citizens Charter. I think po, there are similar findings on the support data for the achievement of the quality objective. Paki-check niyo po ito, no? And for the personnel, the capacity development project for 2024 is yet to be finalized as the training need analysis or DNA of each department is ongoing. This will be checked next visit. For central sterile and supply, consider to establish a minimum stock level on fast-moving supplies for TC monitoring and inventory. And KPI for CSS was recently established. However, ensure monitoring for the achievement of the set target. For engineering, ensure to accurately report the result of maintenance conducted in the maintenance evaluation. Example, equipment over infrastructure, preventive maintenance of autoclave equals problem on circuit breaker from April 2023 to February 2023. 6 to 10. Kaya na po ito, it was discussed, I think, yesterday po, Venice case. Okay, for top management, may consider the following actual performance for the year 2023 in the balance scorecard customer complaint, example 8A, 8A, to be included in the target for customer perspective. I think po yung target nyo ngayon is for customer satisfaction only. So you may also consider having a target for customer complaint. emergency department, the following may be improved. Appropriate rating of risk. Example, likelihood with rating 1 but fall cases. Updating the names of patients in the security guards logbook. Clinical service division, the following may be considered. Align the accomplishment with balanced scorecard. Proper timing of contingency plan as a proactive strategy. Root cause analysis with the correct correction, correct action. Updating the risk and management system to be included in the NOVR. And for HESU, Site 2, revisit the ROAP to consider the reference identified issues on top of the risk related to objective. Yeah, yung risk po natin, I think, is limited to our quality objective. No? So you may also check on the risk po, on a process-related or mga issues identified. And consider to amend the parameter of the identified objective from the ROAP to align with the KPI. Example, from accuracy to completeness of reporting. Engineering and facility management, consider to request copy of water analysis test from the provider of drinking water. Example, reference to the PNS for water quality. For IT, revisit the ROAP to consider the reference identified issues on top of the risk related to objective, such as risk, opportunity of having paging system, additional CCTV, additional digital storage, and others. And also need to improve the root cause analysis and actions to prevent recurrence for unachieved targets. 13 to 16. Or 17. Admitting the need to keep the results of the customer satisfaction as a basis of the assessment in the risk. Likewise, ensure issues identified are evaluated to risk and opportunities. For infection prevention and control, may need to review and update the following. Specify the target, example, needle stick injury, needs and expectation of interested parties, issues translated into risk. And for pharmacy, ensure actual range used is covered in the calibration parameters activity. Example, temperature calibration parameter is 36 degrees Celsius, while the actual is 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. And there is a need to secure a copy of MOA as a reference of the existing control. Need to integrate in the ROAP. ROAP or ROAP? Issues related to MOA in the risk and opportunities assessment. Ensure the review and update of the establishment of quality objective, example, average room temperature. Clarifications po for admitting to pharmacy, infection and control. Human Milk Bank need to review the establishment of objectives to ensure appropriateness. Example, donor rejection rate. May need to consider keeping a copy of the equipment manual for reference. May need to review, update the identification of interested parties. Example, regulatory bodies. And for nursing and service division, surgery IM,
Mercy.
okay. Need to consistently indicate the license number of the attending doctor. Example, for surgery. May consistently indicate the equipment identification for traceability purpose. Example, manometer for male ward. May also consider requesting service provider to indicate the traceability of the standard equipment used to verify the measuring equipment. Example, vital sign simulator. We need to verify the conduct of the test for the leakage current as indicated in the manual, which is done every 2 years for defibrillator. And there is a schedule for training for BLS among nurses. This will be checked next audit. Ensure objectives are monitored according to metrics, example, percentage. Ensure the following in the conduct of incident investigation. A. Proper identification of the root cause, including corrective action, monitoring of implementation of action as well as effectiveness, and reassessment of risk and opportunities. This will be checked next visit. Any clarifications po? For Human Milk Bank and Nursing and Service Division. Nursing Service Division. Okay, thank you po. Moving on, for dental, ensure proper assessment of risk to ensure accuracy, example, severity. Likewise, ensure to include in the risk assessment issues related to equipment breakdown, expired medicines. Ensure to define the required temperature or timing setting for sterilizing equipment to ensure the calibration setting is based on the requirement. This will be checked next visit or next audit. For clinical laboratory, ensure to consolidate result of the objectives in comparison with the target. We need to include issues related to equipment breakdown and evaluate risk accordingly. For property and supply, consider to habitually indicate corresponding name for each signature indicated in each document. Example, certificate of acceptance for easier reference in case needed for future reference. Clarifications po, 22 to 24. Alright, thank you. Health information management, ensure to enhance traceability of personnel releasing documents to requestor. Example, birth certificate, death certificate, etc. For easier traceability in case needed for future reference. Consider posting process flow in requesting document, including turnaround time in front of the office for easier reference of all requestors. For Nursing Service Division, OB/GYN and Pedia, consider to document separate performance monitoring of each KPI target for easier analysis. Consider to review currently used measures in KPI targets of fall rate and ulcer rate in terms of occurrence in order to align with the current monitoring of accomplishment and for easier analysis. Consider to assess the possibility of assessing risk per area in order to come up with realistic risk values, as there might be difference in risk level for the same risk in different areas. Nursing Service Division, OB/GYN and Pedia also, ensure to consistently fill in required data in a form. Example, patient's consent for treatment form, doctor's progress notes and order sheet form, nurse's progress notes recovery room record form, patient consent for operation form. To ensure integrity of document in case needed for future reference. And for Ancillary Service Division, in the equipment service report from outsourced service provider, consider to consistently indicate conformance of their services, such as filing in item in form of the report to ensure services provided are in conformance with the requirement. Any clarifications for 25 to 28?
None po.
Alright, thank you. 29 to 30, Ancillary Service Division Pulmonary Unit, ensure to document in the ROAP currently implemented controls in the risk related to unforeseen equipment issues. Example, renting equipment from suppliers so that it will be included in the evaluation of its effectiveness. And also Ancillary Service Division, ensure to consistently demonstrate control of outsourced service providers. Example, completeness of preventive maintenance and performance verification test report from service provider to ensure provided equipment for rent are in good condition and fit to use. Any clarifications for item number 27 to 30?
None po.
Clear po? Alright. So, I guess that is the total opportunities for improvement as seen by the auditor during the conduct of our random sampling. As I mentioned, you are not required to submit corrective action, but I hope that you take note on them and give actions on them, especially those which are common. I will be summarizing them, and all the common findings, I will just put it as general. No? I hope the corrective action or the correction will be found out on all areas affected po. Ano. Kasi po, it's duplicating. Okay. But again, these are all FI po. Ano. So, now po, we'll proceed with the non-conformity, and for site 2, the team, so yun yung congratulations. Lang po in as much as we wanted to conclude po, the conclusion will happen in the head office po.
Friday.
So lahat po ng aming presentation will just be a reporting of the findings.
Hapon.
So yun po, congratulations po ulit.
Thank you, Sanaida. Now, may we hear lang a short message from our officer in charge, Dr. Lusimina po. Palakpakan po natin.
Sasabihin niya mo ng CEO, KJ.
On behalf of the Novaliches District Hospital, thank you very much for the evaluation. It's a good accomplishment for everyone. Congratulations. And a big birthday advance for me.
Congratulations. So, palakpakan po natin ang bawat isa. Siguro before we end, may we request everyone for photo opportunity po. At ibutan na lang natin yung mga auditors.
Dito na yung mga lolo.
I-hug natin sila.
Ano lang tugon? Ang kachina. Ay, mga maliliit, pakitain.
Ano lang sa kitang face mask?
Tingin ng iyak.
Tapos may aldobit tayo nakabigay na. Sige.
Akala pa meron daw tayo si... Hindi, high blood mo.
All the year long yung CEO natin. Ano pa ba? All the year long naman na. Ay, ang galing nyo ah. Ang galing nyo lahat. Magaling kayo lahat. Yung usong kanta na yun.
Di pwede walang maiwanan.
Dok, ang plan namin.
May sino kami doon. Dok, kasi walang OFI! Ang ba? Kung sino pa yung may naulo ko? Dok, napainom nila ng tubig na mag-tubig. Pwede na nila tubig.
Nilagnat ako doon. Walang kulawin. Tatlo kayo, tatlo pinagyan. Salamat, Dok. Napakabait mo sa amin. Hindi niyo lang kami ginagawa. Wala pa lang yan. Taon-taon na kayo ang tama.
Ay, congratulations. Thank you ha. Sana hindi ito yung huli natin makikita.
Jessie! Jessie!
Good job, Doc.
Sabi nga ni Mami, mga walang OFI, hindi na kayo nagtatago something.
Bilang natapat.
Nagtatanong something.
Bilang natapat.
Oo.
Ay, ma'am, sige, ma'am.
Sayang.
Kaya na lang yung photo bumper na yan.
Nasa iyo ba yung box ng ano?
Nasunog po kami sa inyo, ma'am.
Parang droga lang.
Nagagawa na mga tulog.
Ano mo, 5:30 ka na. Hindi ka lang para maligo.
Gano'n talaga.
Ito ang kwento. Ayan ang istorya.
Grabe talaga.
Sa likod. Ito lang ho ang score na masaya ang 0 na score.
Ay, kahit pagod. Sulit.
Tropang 5:30.
Hi, Rai. Hi, Rai. Congrats. Hi, Rai. Congrats. Ang galing mo, Rai. Rai. Ang galing-galing. Ang galing-galing na.
Congrats ha. Congrats, ang galing na bits.
Kahit walang tulog. Tingnan mo. Pero okay lang. Congrats po!
Tayo tayo dun na.
Congrats po!
Ala.
Ay, kayo, magkay kayo. Congrats! Mag-congrats kayo. Naka-record to. Congrats to us. And yourself. Kasama sa puso, wala! Ay, di kasama sa puso. Ulit! May kasama sa picture. Lahat ang kasama dito, may CEO. Happy birthday to you! Alright, sama ka dito. Pasane. Dandan. Nasa picture si... Bukas! Ay, oo. Dali ko naman ano. Sama mo!
Ala, hindi pala namin na-announce si Moda. May misa sa Wednesday. Atin pa namin yung mga Maka magkapag-start kami ng notes.
CQI! Ang get! Kuya! Picture na tayo with auditors! Maayos na na! Sino magpipicture na? Roko, bilang sa kami! Doon tayo!
Ano yung bulok na camera? Ay, dun. Ah, talaga?
Tignan natin sila sa baba. Kasama na ako kay Mom. Babalik kasi Mom, papatutin sa birthday mo. Mag-birthday si Mom sa April eh. Sino mag-birthday si April? Si Mom po. Hindi ako dito. Ada siya pansin. Anak lang. Papatutin. Okay.
Thank you.
Salamat po.
Madam. Congrats, Dr.
Congratulations. Oh, ikaw po, daw kayo.
Ryan na.
Pagdasal natin sila, Ryan.
Kaawaan.
Bakit kailangan namin kayo sa last, ha?
Pagdadasal namin kayo.
Sa last kailangan ko.
Sa 5, sa
Closing. Sa 8.
8, sa 8.
4 o'clock na kayo. Or 3.
3 or 4 sa main lang. Executive hall. Oo, pero umpisa pa lang yan. Talagang tuturuan lang tayo consistency. Hanggang sa masanay na sila. Nasanay na silang gumawa ng mga report, yung KPI. Alam mo yung KPI na yan, ma'am? 2019 pa namin umpisahan yun. Unti-unti nakakaano naman sila. Sanayan lang talaga. Oo, i-practice na. Thank you, good luck, and God bless sa inyo bukas. See you on 8. Ano ba? Kaya pa ba tayo?
Ito sa City of God. Tara na. Kaya po. Ito, para maalis na. Maglilipit kami.
Dahil namin kasi hindi. Ayun, nandito siya sa taas. Oo, nasa taas. Wala kasi. Ano, si Mary. Pagsanggap sila. Ano sunod ka sa atin? Kami nagsanggap. Paano po saan? Makagal yun. Ang una pa nag-celebrate. Hindi, tayo ko kanina kasi